it has been a minute since I have been on a camera, on a microphone, or anything like that. Mainly through video recording, but you know. How y'all been? Let's you know what I'm saying? Like, hope everybody's been good. Sorry for taking such a long time to come back. If anybody was wondering what was happening. A lot's happened since 4 months since I uploaded my last video. And I just want to like talk about a little bit of it. Mainly I want to get the apology out the way because I do feel like I owe it to people who watch my stuff and is still subscribed. We're like, what, 490 strong? I think when I left, we were almost at 500. It's okay. I deserve it. The main thing I want to address is why the break, right? What happened was that I was going through a lot of mental problems, personally. It happens to a lot of people. I'm not the only one. It's mainly a lot of anxiety stuff. Anyone that's had any type of anxiety, you know the feeling of just constant like nervousness. Kind of imagine like you're at school and you had like a paper due on that day, but you know you didn't do it, and the teacher is like walking around the classroom trying to get the paper and, you know, from everybody so she can grade it, and you are just like, you know you have to face that teacher, so you're just waiting for that teacher to come around, and that anxious feeling is building up inside of you until you have to tell her like, hey, I didn't do the paper or whatever. Imagine that feeling, but it happens like constantly and it doesn't stop. That's the best way I can describe it personally. I was having a lot of that, and I had like a bit of a breakdown at one point, and I really just needed like a break from a lot of stuff. I just wanted to focus on work, getting the money up, mainly trying to figure out who I wanted to be, in a sense, right? From just like me as a person and me as a content creator. That goes into like my next point. In the past 4 months, I was really trying to figure out how I wanted to come back to content, because I noticed that my biggest problem with it was that I didn't know if I was really being me. As a content creator, you do want to try your best to be unique as possible, and that's what everyone tells you to. Everyone promotes it that way. But it's hard. It's genuinely hard, because you look up to people, you want to copy their mannerisms, but it can go a little too far. Not to say that I personally went too far, but I noticed that when I was doing my videos and all that, I wasn't doing them because I authentically liked it, because I thought this was me. It was more so the fact that I was thinking like, would this person have liked what I just did? Like, say X admirer that I admire on YouTube. So say, I don't know, let's just take Corey, because a lot of my stuff really comes from him. So let's say, hey, would Corey edit this way? And would Corey, if I showed this to Corey, would he like it? You know, that type of mentality, that was part of my biggest problem. It took me a little bit to realize that, but we found out, we found it out. And I've been trying to figure out like how to be my own person, and honestly changing the way I think about a lot of situations and understanding a lot of different things. And that was the main thing about the 4 months. Now, actually, I was planning on coming back last month. What happened with that was that everybody in my house caught COVID, and my parents are in their mid-60s, and as we all know, COVID doesn't really treat people that are older kindly. So I recovered fine. You know, I had to make sure that everything was okay. I had my dad, he was in the hospital with pneumonia. That was kind of scary. You know, that especially in your mid-late 60s, that pneumonia is not something you want to joke around with. Yeah, I had to make sure everything like that was okay, on top of getting like a bit of a work schedule sorted out, so I can still live life and do content and make sure everything is okay. You know what I mean? That's the main thing about what's been happening in the 4-month period. Now, the question is, where do we go from here? What's actually about to happen with this channel? Because I'm trying to really come back now. So I want to address a couple things. First of all, to my FNF people, the Friday Night Funkin' crew. Hey, look, I still bangs with y'all. It's not that I don't. The community is all cool. Quick shout out to my homie Ruthless Viper. He just hit 50K on that, on the FNF community type stuff on his YouTube channel. Shout out to him, man. I'm so proud of him. But I will not be doing Friday Night Funkin' no more. I know I gained a lot of subs from that, and mainly through TikTok. Hey, TikTok crew, I see y'all too. I blessed, like, y'all blessed me good. I have like a really good clip that I still think is funny to this day and cool, but you know, we have to move on. It's not like I didn't enjoy the content I was doing before, but personally, this is not the direction I want to continue going into. Now, I will say this though, if FNF does, like, when FNF comes out with the video game, like the actual full game, I might peep it for the one time. I'll peep it for the one time because I did put a lot of time into FNF, so I'll peep for the one time. But for the most part, not doing it no more. But what I do want to do, and this is for my old, this is like for my super OG. You talking about like 100 subscribers OGs. We going back to some of my roots, the fighting game stuff. If you guys remember, or if you guys saw my channel, I used to do Dragon Ball Fighters videos where I mainly did a lot of rank stuff. I also did Hyper Dragon Ball Z, which that community was god tier. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I think you'll have like my second highest view video to this day, which is cool. Well, we're not gonna really focus on any one fighting game too much in particular. It's more about the fighting game genre as a whole. Because I'm be honest with y'all, I really mess with fighting games. I do. That's why the channel started with fighters, and that's mainly because I like fighters and I mess with fighting games. So, and don't forget, this controller that I still have in my what was the name of that video again? It was the world's most expensive controller to play the best Dragon Ball game. It was, yeah, that video was, it was cool. And this controller, like, I spent, like, it wasn't worth it, to be honest with you. Like, it's not worth the price tag, but because I like fighting games and I really love the style of this controller was like $400. Like, it's almost expensive. But I really do like fighting games, honestly. And what I want to do is that I want to transition into the FGC style thing more. Over the past 4 months, I've been trying to really figure out what I like as an individual and what I could possibly put into my content. And to do that, I was, as far as YouTubers go, I have been watching a guy called SageM. He's a really cool dude. Honestly, if you guys are in the fighting games, or if I have any subscribers that want to get into it or are already into it, I would highly recommend watching his playlist on learning how to learn. That is like probably the best playlist I've ever seen on YouTube for me personally, period. I can give you guys a goal for a schedule. I can try. It won't be like any set days of the week, but I do want to do this. I'm gonna be streaming, so if y'all haven't followed me, I'm probably gonna do more streaming on Twitch, unless if like YouTube streaming picks up somehow. I haven't looked too deep into YouTube streaming, to be honest. But I heard it was good, but I'm probably gonna do Twitch streaming. And I will take videos from my Twitch and I will chop them up in the best way I can, and upload them to YouTube for whatever I'm talking about. I will try to be bringing more like discussion style content, 'cause I watch those religiously. Shout out to Maximilian, because I be watching his stuff all the time. I love the discussion videos. I want to do gameplay videos of me still playing fighting games, because I haven't really done that, and I feel like somehow, in some way, I'll figure out how to make it entertaining, or we'll work it out. I'll work it out. We'll work it out together. Us, me, you, no Iron Team, right? Whatever. I want to also still play whatever I want. I never liked the idea on YouTube that I was bound or anything. And I get it, because it's a lot of when people tell you how to grow a channel, if you guys ever tried it, they always try to tell you, oh, you want to stick to your niche. You are in this box until you can break out the box, and you can do that. But I understand the risk I'd be taking of not just sticking to one thing. I still want to be able to play games, because I'm still a gamer at heart. Like, I just bought a new controller. I didn't even need this. You see this? It looks nice, right? I just bought this. I didn't even need this. I just had it because I like games. So, like, I'm still a gamer at heart. So I want to try to just play games, and I don't know. Maybe I'll probably even chop those up into maybe mini videos, or I'll just upload full playthroughs. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do yet. The thing is, I have to experiment. So, hey, listen, you guys tell me what you want. I'll keep experimenting, and we'll work our way from there. I don't know. That's kind of my whole channel right now. Like, I don't know. To sum it all up, I definitely want to do 3 videos a week. Two would be 2 fighting game videos, and one would be the third one is whatever I want to upload. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a skit. It could be, I mean, theoretically it could be FNF, but I don't plan on doing that anymore. But theoretically it could be. I don't care how many views it gets. I don't care if it does poorly in watch time. I am just going to simply upload it. That's kind of all I got. I don't really have anything else to say outside of that. I really hope that whoever has been sticking with me will decide to stick with me and continue to give me feedback and hopefully enjoy the content. I know content's the way I want to do it is not for anyone, but then again, anyone's content is not for everyone. You know, it's just the way it is. We're gonna try it to see what happens. Yeah. So whoever stuck around for this update video, I do appreciate you for real. Any returning subscribers or any people that still mess with the channel, if you want to stick around, you have my blessings. Don't forget, follow me on Twitch because I will be streaming there. That's happening relatively soon. If not literally tomorrow, then maybe the day after that. I don't know. Well, it's happening extremely soon. And yeah, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.